the center of the ring, and Michael Buffer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here at Bally's Casino Resort of Las Vegas, we go to the welterweight division. This bout scheduled for 6 rounds. The referee once again is Jay Nady. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red trunks with gold trim, weighing 147.5 pounds, from San Diego, California. This veteran has a record of 24 victories with 13 KOs against 10 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, Alberto Alcaraz. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with white trim, weighing an even 146 pounds, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He's undefeated as a professional, 12-0-1 with 11 KOs. Introducing Saigon skipper, Kelp.
Do you have any questions? Gave you instructions earlier. No questions, let's go to work. 6 rounds of boxing. Good luck.
There is Skipper Kelp, the young man born in Vietnam, who is over here now making his way after a great amateur career. And there is Alcaraz, who comes into this bout having been in with some pretty good boxers, Wally.
Right, and just looking at the past performances, it looks like Kelp could be in tough here tonight, because in the past year alone, Alcaraz lost a split decision to Roger Mayweather, a former world champion, lost a decision to Overcar, maybe a future world champion, was KO'd in 9 by Charles Murray, another up-and-coming fighter, and maybe the most impressive to me, knocked out a fighter named Ernie Chavez in 1 round last February. That's a fighter that went 5 with Meldrick Taylor.
So we will see how Skipper Kelp handles him. Right now, Alcaraz coming right after him.
Now, this is a fighter who fights with intensity. I would say it's 2 fighters who fight with intensity.
And you know, Skipper Kelp has been a little vulnerable in some of his early matches. Now, if you haven't seen Skipper Kelp fight before, he's got tremendous power in his left hook. They want him to use the right hand more, and they told us earlier today when we chatted with Kenny Adams and his manager, Donald Curry, former world champion. They said, we want to see the right hand more out of Skipper.
Which he actually did use pretty well against Steven Barreras 2 fights back. And a couple of interesting things to watch tonight with Skipper Kelp. First of all, he's coming off the first of his fights to ever go the distance. So let's just watch and see if he feels the same way about his punching power as he did before that fight. It's something we spoke to him about earlier. The other thing is he sometimes drops his hands a bit, and with Alcaraz, he could pay for that. They traded left hooks there, but you're right, Kelp has a lot of power in that left hand.
There's the hook. Down goes Alcaraz.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He was up at 5. He takes the mandatory 8 count, switches back to the left-handed stance.
He's just going to go right at him.
And maybe not a bad strategy to get inside the power of Kelp, but Alcaraz still a little wobbly. Now he switches back to righty. I don't know why it was in that posture. He got hit with the left hook.
And also when he moves back at a distance, he's right in range for that punch.
Down he goes again.
3, 4, 5, 6.
He is hurting.
7, 8.
I don't think so. Well, young Skipper Kelp did something impressive tonight. He knocked out Alcaraz, something that Overcar, Roger Mayweather couldn't do, and something that took Charles Murray 9 rounds to do. This was a good performance.
Yes, it was. And also, you know, something we didn't get to deal with, but right off the opening bell, I think that Alcaraz surprised Kelp a little bit with that flurry in the corner. I think he hurt him with a left hook, perhaps. And Kelp shook it off and came right back and did what he does best.
Is it fair to say that because of the level of the competition, now you see Kelp talking to Akbar Muhammad, one of his advisors. Let's take a look at this knockdown.
It's right after a left hook by Alcaraz, which actually grazed, and then right over the top comes Skipper Kelp's left hook, and down goes Alcaraz. He wasn't really hurt from that one, though.
Not as badly as he would be. The body work really took its toll.
Yeah, the second knockdown seemed to really hurt Alcaraz. It was that left hook to the liver, and right on when the referee reached 2, Alcaraz spit his mouthpiece out. He was in a lot of pain.
So Skipper Kelp with a very, very impressive victory. Let's go up to Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jay Nady reaches the count of 10 at 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the very first round. The winner by knockout victory, still undefeated Saigon Skipper Kelp.
Skipper Kelp keeps his record perfect, and let me tell you something. He beat a tough guy in there and took a big step up tonight. More boxing. Don't go away.